Saludos, amigos.
Well, hello everyone. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here calling LAFC games once again. Just this week, I was calling the Dodgers winning the World Series. That was really special for me. And now I'm back calling LAFC games. I took a little break. Didn't have enough time to actually call any LAFC games these past few months. My last game I called was the Lakes Cup final. Yeah, it quite sucks that was the last time. But we are ready. It's the MLS Cup playoffs. It's the round best of three. LAFC has a game in hand over Vancouver. So if they win tonight, they advance to the next round. We'll see later who they'll play. And we are ready. I think it's Houston and Seattle, and they're still playing. And we are now officially underway. 90 minutes full of emotions. It's the MLS Cup playoffs. It's LAFC and the Vancouver Whitecaps, and the 32-52 will let you know. And here's Vancouver trying to attack quickly. They lose possession, so here's a throw in for LAFC. So we'll go quickly with the starting lineups of this game. We have starting with, the host Vancouver Whitecaps. We'll give you guys their lineups. They have Takaoka at goal. Their defense, Berhalter, Blackman, Veselinovic, and Adekugbe. Midfield of Armstrong, Kubas, and Ahmed. And up front, Galt, White, and Picault. Their bench has Boimir, Laborda, Raposo, Schopf, Priso, Udvik, Krylak, Caicedo, and Vite. As they have this throw-in from the far side, they are attacking the north end goal of BC Place. The roof is close. Beautiful temperature. They're going to play short behind of the play out here where Berhalter is at. He's going to send this ball over to Fafa Picault, who cuts it back and cuts it a second time. Sits across with his left foot in the clearance here by LAFC. And it's still there for Berhalter. Going to try to open it wide to the far side where number 4, Veselinovic, was at. He lost it. And here's Buanga trying to attack. He gets fouled. So it's going to be an LAFC free kick in their own defensive half. So let me just check that the audio is all good over there for you guys on the stream. And it looks that we are good over here. So we'll continue this game, and we go with LAFC starting 11. Hugo Lloris at goal. Back line of 3, Palencia, Long, and Chanot. Midfield, Oliveira, Tillman, O'Brien, and Hollingshead. And up front, we see Bogish, Giroud, and Boanga. The bench has Omar Campos. The return of Murillo, Segura, Marlon, Ilie Sanchez, Hasal, the goalkeeper, Atuestas. Here's a long ball looking for Buanga. Buanga is able to get this one down, but in no space for Giroud. And then Camara and Martinez, the last two players on the bench. Here's Giroud. He's going to leave it for Buanga, who sends a cross back post for Kike Oliveira. And this ball ended up going down for a throw-in. It stayed in through the byline and didn't go out till it reached, that division of the corner and throw-in line with the flag. So here's a throw-in for Vancouver on the near side. And Adekugbe in charge of taking it, though the referee blows his whistle. He's probably telling Adekugbe to go further back. So they'll go long. There's Picault trying to clip this one back, and Chanot will put this ball up in the air. Giroud trying to fight for it. This ball falls for Buanga, trying to cut it back through one, and then loses the ball as it was bouncing on the turf. Picault once again. And he's going to play it back to Adekugbe. It's crazy because nearly a year ago, as Vancouver is trying to play out from their own defensive back, and they're doing it with great control. And here comes Ahmed down this left side, and now loses possession, but a foul is called. A year ago, it was the same setting. It was Vancouver against the not number one seed, but it was Vancouver and LAFC. LAFC was the number 3 seed. And they were playing at the BC Place. LAFC had the lead in the series. Vancouver had to win. It was that great game where penalty by Buanga decided the game. But it was also the game where Maxime Crépal went off with multiple crazy saves. There was the what was it? the referee interfering on the last play was no goalkeeper. Vela scored, but it was called for offsides. It was so crazy. Vuanga scored. Vela passed it to Vuanga. Vuanga was offsides. Vela should have scored himself, but he didn't want to. Crazy game. Sartini got sent off. He pretty much blessed all the referees, VAR too. He was really pissed off. And since then, we've seen like a crazy rivalry between LAFC and Vancouver. No, Sartini got sent off. As here's LAFC attacking this right-hand side with Kike Oliveira. Oliveira's cross, not good enough. It's cleared away, though. Bogic is fighting for it. Now a foul called by the referee. So it's going to be Vancouver's ball near their 18-yard box. And just this year in Leagues Cup, Vancouver and LAFC faced off. Vancouver had a 2-0 lead before LAFC tied it in the last 5 minutes of the game. And I say 5 because I'll count the stoppage time. Sartini got sent off. He has this thing of getting sent off in games against LAFC. And it's really funny because one of the LAFC fans on the 3252 actually brought a sign and asked Sartini if he was going to get sent off. Sartini, laughed it off. He went off, shake hands with the fan, signed the poster. It was all fun at the end, right? He respected what the fan said because he knew it was true. Here's Tillman having the ball in LAFC's own defensive half. As here's number 33, Aaron Long. He'll play it in short with Chanot. And Aaron Long coming out of the back. Wanga comes down, gets the ball, still in their own defensive half, and he's going to switch the play over to the far side where Kike Oliveira is at. And Oliveira running with it. He's going to help himself with Tillman, and Tillman opens it. Here's Bogic, near side. Bogic looking for the cross. Not a good one. It is cleared away, and it may be a corner kick. So right there, we see Veselinovic with the clearance inside the 18-yard box, and we get a corner kick for LAFC as Takaoka gives instructions. A 2-1 victory for LAFC in Game 1. Goals by Buanga from the spot and Kike Oliveira. And Matty B raises his hand. He's going to go far post. Here's a header by Chanot, who got way open but didn't give it direction. It's going to be a goal kick. So right here we have the two winners of their own respective domestic cups. LAFC ended up winning the U.S. Open Cup, the first time they win U.S. Open Cup. And then Vancouver, they won the Canadian Cup. So we have the two winners of their own respective domestic cups. That was at LAFC's final against Sporting Kansas City. Vibes were amazing. What was it? Wednesday night, packed stadium, 32-52, full blast. Man, that was such a great time. I enjoyed it, and I'll plan to post a video of that game during these next few weeks. We don't have a game till in 2 weeks of the MLS Cup playoffs. LAFC doesn't play like in 2 weeks again. And so during that time span, I'll post it so we can have, some LAFC games. That's a great clearance by Palencia. And it's going to be out of Fafa Pical, actually. On the challenge by Palencia, hit off Pical. And it's going to be LAFC's ball, though. Pical won it back. And here's Cubas. He's going to go back with former LAFC Tristan Blackman. He left after the 2021 season. Just in time when LAFC won MLS Cup. He was such a reliable right back for LAFC. Here's Fafa Pical, near side. Now running to the middle. Attacking this left panel. As here's Veselinovic in the center circle. He's going to open it wide to the far side on the right wing. Right there where Berhalter should be at. Blackman back to Veselinovic. Center circle for him. Now goes with Adekugbe. And Adekugbe once again now in Vancouver's own defensive half, and they cross midfield. Here's Armstrong attacking the left channel. And Ahmed trying to backheel it. And there's Chanot to win it back. And Chanot under trouble, has to clear this one off. Just gives it away to Ahmed. A quick pass over here to Gold, and Gold inside. Here's White. White's gonna play it back. Here's the shot. It was blocked again. It's a goal for Vancouver. It was bouncing inside the box, and there's Gold with the first goal of the game. I don't know if there'll be a quick review on an offside, but there's Vancouver striking first in the 10th minute of this game. So we'll put it over here. Gold in the 10th minute, and the Whitecaps have the lead, and BC plays. So it's Chanot. He should have just cleared this one out into a throw, and instead he wanted to clear it out into, out wide, and then he ended up giving it away, and what ended up being the first goal for Vancouver. And I think even it was Chanot who kept White on side. And so there's Vancouver with the lead here, 10 minutes into the game. After the shot by Armstrong got blocked. There is a quick review of what I said. I think there's going to be a review on a possible offside, which I'm not too sure. I think Chanot did keep White on side. And the goal is confirmed. So Chanot, who turned the ball over, kept White on side, and LAFC now trails this game 1-0, 10 minutes. It's a place where they've struggled. Historically, LAFC has struggled, and I know the past few seasons they got a draw, a few victories over here. Just a few months ago, they beat Vancouver 2-1 with goals from Bogus at the beginning of the game, and then a goal from Ilie Sanchez at the end of the game. But, it's all bad for LAFC. It all went bad for Maxime Chanot, who has to shake it off. Just a bad decision that he took. Should have cleared out into a throw-in, let LAFC reset. Instead, he just wanted to clear away. Ended up giving it to Ahmed. And, well, there's the goal. As here's the long ball looking for Giroud. He's brought down, and the referee says nothing. I mean, he was tackled right, like at the 20-yard line. And here goes Buanga trying to attack the 1v1, and Buanga trying to scoop between two players. Couldn't do so. That's the perfect game plan. Try to, stop Denny Buanga. Nice ball up ahead. Chanot has to come in clear, and this ball is going to go out into a corner kick. So a corner kick here for the Whitecaps. 12 minutes into the game. Steve Sharon alone on the bench. No, not the start that he wanted, and it was out of a mistake. You just never wish to start from a mistake. So here's Gold. He's going to set the ball down, trying to force a game 3 that will be played in the next few days. Which would be at BMO Stadium in LA. Gold with his left foot. Referee gives the signal. Here's an in swinger in, and it's cleared, and the ball's still alive. Clear once again. And Gold is going to play back. That's such a perfect corner kick. And now nice through ball. Gold inside, left foot is shot. It's a known goal by Ryan Hollingshead. Well, it's all well for Vancouver. They have an early 2-goal lead, and a known goal by Ryan Hollingshead will help Vancouver's 2-zip. There's a lot to talk about on how LAFC defended right here, because they left Gold wide open. After he passed it back, Gold was found open. A huge pocket of space on the left-hand side. It's both. I mean, no one's covering him. I don't know if that's Oliveira trying to cover Gold. And then on the attempted shot, Ryan Hollingshead gets there and hits it like a striker with his left foot straight to the back of the net. And it's 2-zip. This is just incredible and horrible football from LAFC. Not even 15 minutes into the game. I mean, it's just all blunders here for the black and gold. And just quite incredible how this game has began for the boys from Steve Cherundolo. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's quite unexpected how they came out, and now they're trailing 2-0. Now they gotta fight against the current and see if they can attack. Get back into the game. 2 goals that were truly undeserved, right? Chanot's giveaway, and now Hollingshead own goal. Here's Bogusz out to Oliveira. Oliveira's gonna send a weak cross, and now here's Vancouver clearing the ball away. Chanot winning the challenge here. He's gonna fall for Tillman. Tillman trying to turn. He's gonna help himself back with Palencia. Chanot. So 2 defensive errors for LAFC have cost them 2 goals in the early goings of this one. Sartini, I love Sartini. He's such a great coach. He moves with his players as if he's in the game. He's moving around. He's like getting to his players. Trying to communicate to them. I love his energy. Here's a ball for Oliveira. Ball into Tillman. Tillman trying to play to the far side. Vuanga heading this one away. Blackman. He's going to help himself out here with Galt, if I'm not mistaken. The captain has come all the way down. Here goes Galt. LAFC lead the series 1-0. This feels a lot like the game in July Leagues Cup game. LAFC trailing 2-0 in the early goings. And really, it was just a lot of defensive errors in that game as well. They were able to storm back and tie that game. But it just feels like that game in the second game of Leagues Cup, they did lose in penalties. So remember, if we stay tied, if LAFC storm back and tie the game and it ends in a 2-2 draw, we go straight to penalties. Here's Ahmed Hollingshead making a good stop defensively. Another long ball over here, perfectly for Galt. And over to Fafa Pico near side. Pico trying to cross it. He's going to cut it back. Right-footed. Fafa Pico, and his shot is wide. LAFC is just lost on the pitch. They're just all over the place. They really haven't settled in. And Vancouver have settled in, and they are pushing LAFC back against their backs against the wall. It's just incredible. Oliveira trying to run away. Here's Hollingshead. It's crazy. I kind of feel bad for Vancouver. They have such a good team. They've had it with Sartini. They have such a nice team the past few years, and they don't truly have a strong fan base. I mean, for the stadium they play at, it's not even a full capacity. Long ball looking for Bogusz. Oh, look at this one. The misclearance here for Vancouver. I don't know if that was Blackman who hit it over Takaoka and nearly gave the ball for Bogusz. It was Blackman just hitting it above Takaoka. And Bogusz nearly got there, but Takaoka was just faster to react and falling onto the ball and getting it. Good thing for LAFC, this 2-0 deficit is in the early goings in the game, and once they have it figured out, they can possibly come back and and make a comeback. It's just in their DNA. They recently won their first game after trailing 1-0 at the half. Now Chanot gets hit in the face. Referee calls a foul right there. In the challenge from White, both players trying to fight for the ball, and it's just White trying to use his foot while Chanot was trying to use his head. So here's LAFC with it now in their own defensive half with Sergi Palencia. Tillman, out wide he goes. Kike Oliveira trying to attack this right channel. Oliveira slows it down. Looks for the help of a teammate. Doesn't use Palencia. He goes back to Tillman. And the middle lane. Buanga back to Aaron Long. 90 minutes into this game. Vancouver shocking LAFC early on to sip the scoreline. A pass forward for White. Perfectly passed for Gald. And here goes Gald. Slows it down. And now finds Ahmed. Fafa Pikal. It's all the way back to Adekugbe. And here's Kubas. Helping himself with Veselinovic. There's been times too where Vancouver lately in the past few years have gotten the best of LAFC too, whether here at BC Place or at BMO Stadium. Pikal cutting it back. He's gonna try to play it over here with number 22 Ahmed. Kubas. Ball's gonna fall into the feet of Armstrong. Now Veselinovic. Controlling the game. This is how Vancouver wanted this game to go. O'Brien trying to play quickly with Bogic. Right now, LAFC need possession too. They need to have possession. That's how they can get things started after a scrappy and sloppy start to the first 20 minutes of the game. We'll go back. Near by Chenot, trying to clear the ball away. Instead of clearing it into a throw-in, he tried to clear up the middle, gave it to Ahmed, and ended up in a goal. Look at now. It's Vancouver turning the ball over in their own half. Here's Luis O'Brien slowing it down. He gets brought down. Foul call by the referee. And then the second goal, a known goal from Hollingshead. As LAFC trailing 2-0. And a day where most LAFC fans could be happy, right? Because Columbus is out of the MLS Cup playoffs. The Red Bulls knocked them out. I mean, crazy. It's just all crazy. The Red Bulls knock out Columbus. I was happy about that. Steve Cherundolo on the screen, and I'm watching the stream. He's not happy. Hands crossed, serious face. Things are not going his way. After a week of training, they played a week ago at BMO Stadium, in which we can also tell you LAFC wasn't the best at some points of the game. I mean, they have struggled so far. Here's Buanga. And he's going to send this long ball forward. And it's going to go out into a goal kick. Not the best of balls from Denny Buanga. At a difficult spot, too, to put a cross in the middle, right? I mean, in the middle part of the field, trying to send a cross anywhere, it's going to be difficult. You could, Buanga has a power. He could even attempt a shot. So here's a long ball. Intercepted here by Tillman. And Tillman is going to open it here to Kike Oliveira, right-hand side. Oliveira's cross. It was deflected and played back to Tillman. Tillman. O'Brien. How wide it goes. Here's Hollingshead. It was O'Brien. Such a great pickup for LAFC. He is on loan. Here's Kike Oliveira. Oliveira back to Palencia. Palencia's cross. There's the clearance. Though it falls for Giroud inside the box. Giroud trying to fight for it. It's still there. Long trying to get a shot. It was deflected away. And we're going to see a corner kick most likely. Both LAFC and Vancouver have shown some signs of sloppiness. So Vancouver have been the luckiest team. Some miscues in the back. Cost LAFC 2 goals. Hasn't cost Vancouver any goals yet. But it's going to be a sloppy game. Here's Bogic. Right hand up. Cherundolo's not happy at all. He's going to play it in short for Buanga. Now Bogic for Giroud trying to backheel it. And here comes the counter for Vancouver. No, it was just a long clearance. It's going to go out into a throw-in. So they'll just use this to get everyone back in position. Sartini already looking up at the scoreboard, just wanting this game to be over. Here's O'Brien. Hollingshead giving it away. A bad pass. Here's a ball that Lloris comes out and picks up. And Lloris, a long ball over to Kike Oliveira on the near side. Oliveira with Tillman, middle of the field. Now Sergi Palencia, Chanot, Aaron Long, LAFC in their own defensive half now. Lewis O'Brien. As they cross midfield here with Hollingshead. But they'll go back to O'Brien. Now Aaron Long. Chanot. 24 minutes in this matchup. Here's O'Brien losing the ball at a danger spot, but the referee calls a foul. So it was Scubas right there, who even points at the screen on the top, at the Jumbotron. And the referee, just look at that. It wasn't a foul. As we get the look, I mean, he's just late on the challenge on what would have been an actual turnover. Sloppy still from LAFC, 25 minutes in. Long. All the way back to Hugo Lloris. Does this LAFC team have enough to go on and win MLS Cup? Look at this long ball. Takaoka comes out from Isvac and clears this one off as Bogic was creeping in. Nice ball here for Galt. And now he loses the ball with a foul, and Hollingshead not happy about it. I don't know. It was kind of a 50-50. And if I get a replay, I can probably see it better. And referee is just going to call Hollingshead over. He's like, you're not going to curse me out. Whether I mess up or whether I get the right call, you're not going to curse me out. But that's such a great job by White, holding his ground on Chanot and getting the pass off for Galt. And yeah, it was a foul. Hollingshead never went for the ball. So free kick here, set piece opportunity for the Whitecaps. Here's Galt. Now he sends the ball back post. Another cross there. It's going to be a goal kick. It's the 2024 MLS Cup playoffs. It is the Vancouver Whitecaps and the Los Angeles Football Club. And a great week for LA. The Dodgers won the World Series. Those who consider the Galaxy from LA, they defeated Colorado last night. And what was it? Friday night. And they are on the next round. They'll play Minnesota. Everyone in their brackets, they have El Tráfico. Here's Hugo. Long ball over. And a foul called against Vancouver. It was a foul on Giroud. They got, as he was jumping over, they got him from behind, and he is down in some pain. It was Blackman there. And on the replay, it's just Blackman pushing him there. And just an awkward fall from Giroud. But he is fine. We play on. The game kind of cooled down a little bit. But LAFC slowly building up possession of the ball. Not momentum yet. Here's the ball for Bogic. He's able to spin and get out of the pressure. Here's O'Brien. Vancouver is looking to see another day in their season. Oliveira, Tillman. Here's a ball for Buanga. Inside, Buanga fires away and a cross goal. And now for a goal kick. Great play there for LAFC. As Oliveira played it for Tillman in the right side, and Tillman a quick pass for Buanga, who struck it first time, just how he knows. Just put it over the goal. 8 goals for Buanga in 9 MLS Cup playoff games. Remember, he introduced himself with a brace against the Galaxy in 2022. Had a goal taken away from him in the final Western Conference final game against Austin. Didn't score in the MLS Cup final, but did score in the penalty shootout, and then scored in both games against Vancouver last year. Scored against Seattle, the only goal in the semis. And then in the Western Conference final, he was not able to score but did score the only goal for LAFC in their loss to the Crew in MLS Cup final. Score last week from the spot. Here comes Vancouver. A lot of space for Ahmed, who takes a worse decision, but Oliveira did not clear it, so it's back for Vancouver. Here's Picol with the great shot, and here's Lloris with a nice save. Another miscue from LAFC. Here Oliveira, instead of trying to play it out, taking the ball out from his own back, just cleared away. I mean, there's no midfield for LAFC so far. The middle of the field is way too open for the Whitecaps when they're in transition. That's something that Steve Cherundolo has to fix at halftime, unless they get some unexpected break over here where they can talk about it. But the middle of the field is way too open for the Whitecaps. Oliveira, Tillman, still Tillman. How wide it goes for Buanga. Buanga's cross inside. The ball is clear. Haven't seen nice crosses yet. So there's no one waiting in the middle for LAFC as well. So it's really crosses to no one. It's just Hail Marys out there. And they switch the play over. Oliveira trying to cover this space. And he is able to. And now he loses the ball. No foul here from Pico. Pico with a lot of space. And it's still Pico. Now falls down, and the referee calls a foul just outside the box. LAFC players are going to be pissed about it because they feel like Oliveira got a shot to the face. So let's see. Oliveira gets the ball, slowed down by Pico. Referee right in front of it. He says nothing, and then on a similar challenge here from Palencia, just kind of grabs Pico, and Pico goes down. So really, referee is not being fair enough. It's just the same. A small contact from Pico to Oliveira, that call, and a small contact from Palencia to Pico call. So there's really not a fair referee right now. 31 minutes, and this could cost LAFC another goal. But again, it's just kind of odd that we have Kike Oliveira as a right back. So Verhalter over the ball. Vancouver looking to capitalize again. Oh, another error because Kike Oliveira didn't want to clear the ball as well. Aside from getting hit on the face, he should have cleared that ball. So here we go. This is a great chance for a goal, and the shot deflected by the wall, and now for a corner kick. Vancouver, who couldn't play the wild card game at home because of a interference. I think there was a concert. Went over to Portland and put 5 goals on them. Here's the ball over to Berhalter. Now Ahmed. Here's Adekugbe. Shot blocked by his own teammate. Still alive for Picol, though. It's called off for a handball. So LAFC get lucky right there. They don't allow a goal. And now again, LAFC cannot clear from their own half. Here's Tillman. Under pressure. Plays it with Long. That's just great. Vancouver's really capitalizing on how weak LAFC has come out in this game. For LAFC, their best bet is to get a goal before halftime. Try to go with a goal and focus on getting just one in the second half. Steve Cherundolo giving some instructions out there. I'm sure he came with air. He is balding really bad, Steve Cherundolo. And what's his 3rd year as a LAFC head coach. Here's Palencia. The ball hits to Bogish. Bogish, Tillman. Out wide to Oliveira. Oliveira inside here for Bogish. Bogish get the push. Here's Kike Oliveira. Oliveira dancing around. Nice move. Oliveira's cross way back. Hollingshead is able to bring it down for O'Brien. Not a great ball from Oliveira, who had years to send a cross. Here's Hollingshead trying to get the cross away. It's blocked by Berhalter and off Hollingshead into a goal kick now. So great stuff from Berhalter down on that left side. Their own right side. So the 2-0 here. 2-0 to score in favor of the Whitecaps. It is quite a shocker over here. Trying to force a game 3 of this best of 3 series, and it would be a winner-take-all at BMO Stadium just in case. Here's Lloris just hitting this one out. Just the pressure from Vancouver is relentless, and LAFC in 35 minutes have not figured it out. And they were lucky last game. They were lucky that Vancouver, when they had their moments, they missed them. You know, they hit the post once, they hit the crossbar once in the first half. They're just looking. They were lucky enough to not lose that game. They were not the best team out there. Off a peak call. Bogish couldn't get it. Here's Adekugbe. Back to Blackman. Buanga's trying to put the pressure. Blackman with a nice screen, slowing down Buanga. Here's Adekugbe. Left-hand side. A quick pass there from Gall was not good enough. Here's Aaron Long. Just in case, if this results holds, it will be November 8th at BMO Stadium. LAFC and the Whitecaps will play in the 3rd game of this series, just in case. Here's O'Brien. That's a nice ball for Hollingshead. Here's Hollingshead putting a ball across for no one, though. Kiki Oliveira gets there. He plays it for Bogish. Bogish dancing around there. Tillman now. Shot deflected and out. And I don't know if they won an offside. And the flag ends up going a minute after Hollingshead got the ball. And I'll take a look at the replay and see how much of an offside that was, because he was wide open. And he was offside. I mean, if you see that there's nothing going on after, might as well throw the flag up there. "37 minutes. We'll see how Steve Cherundolo can change things for his team. Because there's been moments where LAFC have just completely lost it. They just completely lost control of games. And what stands out the most, the game against the Galaxy in September, that game they were up 2-0. In the second half, they just lost full control of that game. And Cherundolo didn't move anything. So it's going to be interesting to see if Cherundolo moves anything. Here's Buanga. Ball to Giroud. Back to Buanga. Here goes Buanga inside the box. Nice challenge. We're going to see a corner kick. Berhalter with a nice challenge. So here comes LAFC. Corner kick, far side. Giroud positioning Chanot. And we'll see Buanga. And here's his corner kick. An in-swinger, cleared out. Into Bogish. Now Palencia. Trying to play long for Buanga. Cleared off. O'Brien. Bogish. Moving around. Here's Matty B. Sending a nice ball inside. It's cleared off. And here goes Pikal. Oh, nice control by Fafa. Long ball forward. Palencia got in there. And the referee calls for a foul. That's him and Ahmed. They're going for the ball. Palencia not happy with the call. "39 minutes. Veselinovic, Blackman. Vancouver cannot take nothing for granted over here. You know, the 2-0 scoreline is that one of the most toxic score lines that you could ever see. P call here. Moving around, nice ball inside, and O'Brien got his foot there to just hit it a little bit out. The ball is back for Ahmed. Now Fafa, back to Ahmed. As Oliveira's just chasing at the Kugbe. Two-0 leads could be blown quickly. Here goes Bouanga after the bad pass from Berhalter, and Bouanga taking the ball all the way. Bouanga inside trying to get a shot off. He didn't have enough space for the pass. Still Bouanga. And Bouanga still doesn't want to pass the ball. Now he does. Now there's a foul call. And a yellow card for Bouanga. He passed the ball. That's just not a great call. He passed the ball. The player from Vancouver got on his way. And that's why there was a kick. Horrible call. Bad decision. Sometimes referees deserve to get punched in the face. They just deserve that. I mean, Bouanga gets a pass away. Armstrong gets on his way. I mean, Bouanga, he's not going to kick the ball and bring his foot down in less than a second. That's just a bad call by the referee. And Bouanga is just not happy about it. Bouanga passes the ball. Armstrong gets in his way. I mean, that's just not a great call. I don't know anyone that can kick the ball and bring their foot down in less than 1 second. I mean, Bouanga passes the ball and Armstrong just gets on his way. Armstrong just gets on his way. That's just not a great call by the referee. So yellow card for Bouanga. Bad call, man. I mean, sometimes these referees from all levels just sometimes deserve to get sent back to reality. Just get punched. It's kind of hard too. Now I'm looking at the Vancouver's first goal. Could have been called for an offside. I think White might have been offside a little bit. Interesting. This referee has left a lot of controversy. 42 minutes as well. I mean, from LAFC blunders to the referee and bad calls. Armstrong and Bouanga just talking it out. Bouanga setting his case like, you got in my way. I mean, I'm not going to bring my foot down that quickly. I passed the ball. You got in my way. So now Takaoka. Bogish getting this ball. Trying to attack. Passing it for Giroud. Here's Picard. Ball here for Gauld. Gauld fighting with it. Ahmed. With Palencia. And no foul there. Palencia was all over him. Tillman. And short back into the space of long. And we'll probably see around 3 minutes of stoppage time most likely. Nice ball to the near side here for Kike Oliveira. Bryant. Into the feet of Tillman. Aaron Long. Now Chanot. Valencia. Chanot. Aaron Long. The ball back into the feet of Chanot, and LAFC have to retreat all the way back. They cannot find a way out. Lloris with his clearance. Nearly given away. Here's Chanot back into Long. And Aaron Long looking for a long ball here for Denis Bouanga. Ball is out of play. A lot of things that Steve Cherundolo will have to switch up here at halftime. Takaoka. Great ball here for Adekugbe. Oh, bad pass here by Adekugbe, and then Giroud just gets it taken away from his feet. A clean challenge. He did take a shot on his foot, but he's fine. Bad pass from Adekugbe. And that's what you need sometimes. I mean, Vancouver have had some blunders as well, and they were just lucky enough that they were not as big as LAFC's. Ball's back to Veselinovic. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Adekugbe. Here's a ball up ahead. Nice passing here from Vancouver, and a nice ball over for Picard. There's Lloris, who hits it out with his left foot. This bench will applaud. What a long ball. I mean, no Palencia there. Just losing coverage there with Picard. Five minutes of stoppage time at the VC place. I haven't chased the chance. I apologize. We'll just send with a call to arms chant. Here comes Vancouver. Center circle over here. Armstrong. Boanga chasing him. They're going to open it wide to Berhalter. Far side. Berhalter's cross. Nice one. Headed by Chanot into a corner kick. Wide right there. So a corner kick here for the Whitecaps. Who feel really comfortable in home soil right now. Wasting a little bit of time here in this first half, trying to force a game 3. It would be played November 8th in about 5 days at BMO Stadium. It would be Friday night. Friday Night Lights. Here we go. Here's another in swinger. It's headed backwards. And Peacock gets to it first. And still Fafa Peacock. And it's still Peacock. Now LAFC trying to clear it away. And it's Muanga who does it. Everything could change in the second half. Just Cherundolo has to get his team together and talk about it. What happened this first half? Peacock, nice ball there, blocked by Chanot. They still can't clear it off. Buanga now. And Buanga losing it, trying to be fancy with it. I'm in now. Adekugbe. Nice plays here by Vancouver. Because cost him. Here's Adekugbe. It's going to play it back. Not a great pass. Berhalter. And they're just going to reset. I mean, LAFC all over the place. Armstrong can send a cross here. Nice play. Here's a shot, and it goes just wide. And another corner kick here might have been deflected by someone, but LAFC, just so many open spaces here for Vancouver as they push forward. I mean, it's just 1, 2, 3 passes, easy passes, and the deflection here might be on Aaron Long. Just Vancouver showing that they are the better team in the first 45 minutes. Here's the in-swinger. There's Lloris. And Hugo will send a long ball. LAFC looking to get a miracle for goal right here to end the half. Here's the ball. Kicked way up in the air. Long hits it a long way forward. That's Vancouver Keep on playing and looking for a through ball. Nowhere. Here's Hugo. And Lloris plays it short. Here's O'Brien. I mean, LAFC in Vancouver. Boy, it was a CONCACAF Champions League last year. MLS Cup playoffs. Leagues Cup this year. Again, MLS Cup playoffs. This rivalry between these two teams have just grown big time. It's LAFC Vancouver nearly all the time. Crazy. I mean, it just gets tiring to see the same two teams play over and over again. O'Brien. Now wide it goes. LAFC looking for one last chance. They played all the way back. Time has to expire. Referee will finish the first half. It's Vancouver 2, LAFC 0. Vancouver shocking LAFC after 45 minutes. And we'll be back with the second half. A shocker of a first half. Vancouver have capitalized on LAFC's mistakes, while LAFC have not been able to do the same. We'll return and in second half. And we are back for the second half of this game. LAFC in no man's land. They are completely lost after 45 minutes. They allowed 2 early goals in the early goings of this game. Really sloppy. They'll tell you that it was really bad. Vancouver, they took advantage of those mistakes, and even they had their own blunders, but they were not as big as LAFC's. We go back to Gold's goal at the beginning of the game. Chanel had a chance to clear it off to a throw-in, which would have been the best option. Instead, he wanted to kick the ball as far as he could. Only thing is that he gave it to Ahmed, who played it quickly back to the middle, and it went downhill from there. After a series of blocks inside the box, it fell to Galt, who hit it to the back of the net. And then minutes later, off a corner kick, Galt was wide open on the far side, sent across, and Hollingshead got to the ball and put it in the back of his own net. So we'll see if LAFC changed something during the break. If Steve Cherundolo talked to his players, asked for more intensity, but we'll see. Everything can happen. The last 45 minutes, things could change. Things could happen. LAFC stormed back after trailing 2-0 to Vancouver in Leagues Cup. Tied the game in the last few minutes. Long ball here for Buanga. He has it on the left side. Here's Buanga attacking, sending this ball in, and just across goal. Oh boy, that was nearly a great start for LAFC for this second half. And here's the Dale Black can go from the 32-52 as Buanga just dribbled around, got the shot. He was looking for Giroud right there, but was not able to get him. So in that game that I was telling you guys about in Leagues Cup, Kai Kamara scored and then Bogus scored. They did go on to penalties where LAFC lost in penalties. Kamara missed, Bogus missed, and Vancouver punished them. Here's a nice ball here for Denny Buanga. And Buanga attacking this left side. And Buanga still could send a cross here. Instead went for the shot with his left foot. Goes out. Goal kick. Now, Buanga loves these opportunities, but don't go for the shot. You try your chances. I mean, Galt's cross was a shot. For me, I think it was a shot. I mean, when you play the ball in the middle, things could happen. Own goals could happen, like the Ryan Hollingshead one. And that, Buanga sometimes being that selfish has to let the ball out of his foot and just pass it to someone else. Long ball forward. They're trying to play out from their own half here. Vancouver Whitecaps, who have been a little bit shaky to begin this second half, but not as LAFC came out in the first half. They're attacking with Armstrong now. Trying to backheel it here for Berhalter. Ball finds now the feet of Ahmed. Ahmed with a lot of space, not in the same page as Galt. And a nice challenge here to take the ball away from Palencia. Here they go again. Here goes Ahmed. Ahmed opens it, and Hollingshead takes it away. Second bad pass from Ahmed. Here's Buanga. Oh, that's such a nice ball here for Bogish. And Bogish attacks. Not a great first touch. And the ball's cleared out by Adekugbe into an LAFC corner kick. Let's see if they can take advantage of the set piece here. There's times as they play quickly. Well, next set piece, I'll say. But here's Hollingshead attacking. Hollingshead trying to switch the play over. Was in the best of passes from a man that already in the resume of this game has not a great game. A known goal. And here they go. And that's such a nice counterattack from Vancouver. But Palencia read it all the way. Cleared it out. But really bad. Again, not a great clearance from LAFC. Here's Armstrong. Berhalter He's going to go back to Blackman. From Vancouver, they just match the formation that LAFC has. Here goes Tillman, trying to be brought down. This should be a yellow card. Ahmed tackled Tillman from behind. That's a tactical foul. A yellow card will be shown to him. So number 22, Ahmed, is booked. Maybe one candidate to go out. To exit the game. Here goes Aaron Long. The ball into the feet of Chanot. Here's Palencia. Back to Chanot. Aaron Long. Tillman. Not a great pass, but it falls through for Bouanga. And now a nice challenge there to take it away from Bouanga. Here's Hollingshead. Has no one open. Bouanga. And it's Bouanga attacking. Left pass. And gets hit right there on his foot. Another cross looking for the head of Giroud. They'll bring it down here for Bogusz. Who volleys it straight to Takaoka. So there, Hollingshead with a nice ball for Giroud. Not for him to head down. He didn't time it well. So instead, he just played it back to Bogusz. And now, another bad pass from the back from Vancouver forces an LAFC throw-in. Here's O'Brien. Vancouver couldn't keep that one in. And here's Aaron Long attacking. Ball into Chanot. Valencia. Tillman. Nice ball here for O'Brien. Now Bogusz. Out wide. It goes. The ball from Oliveira. He's not been great in that far side. Tillman losing it. Here's Long. Back out to Hollingshead. And here goes Ryan. And try to go inside. I mean, sometimes you just got to play it out. Don't go for the difficult pass into the middle. Here's O'Brien. Great defensive piece from him. Bouanga the ball. Goes back to Chanot and back to Bouanga. O'Brien. Back to Tillman. Tillman, nice ball here for Bogusz. Could let it fly. He's going to open it here. Oliveira didn't read it well. So he goes back to Palencia. Palencia has Tillman. Tillman, he's brought down. No foul called. LAFC will play on. And the referee took like 15 seconds to call this foul, man. Horrible. I mean, if you're going to ref a playoff game, you got to be decisive. I mean, if you see the foul, call the foul the second you see it, man. You know, a lot of controversy in the game in Houston and Seattle. Hector Herrera got sent off because he spit at the referee. You know, you just don't know how that game went off. And maybe the referee, who I think it was Armando Villarreal, was doing a bad job, that Herrera got just tired and spit at him. Sometimes that's what they deserve. Sometimes. So it's Bouanga and Bogusz standing over the ball. Really two right-footed players. And Bouanga with that ball into the hands of Takaoka. I mean, such a great ball for a player to just get in front of it and deflect it from Takaoka. But no one did. So Vancouver will come out, playing from their own half. Come on, LAFC. That's what we get from Just Lift Uze. Hello, hello, hello. See if LAFC can pick it up this second half. They've shown sparks so far. Adekugbe. His clearance to the middle. Ball into O'Brien. He opens it perfectly here for Oliveira. Here's Bogusz. Far side. Trying to slow it down. Bogusz still getting across away. It was blocked. Ball falls for Oliveira inside. He slips on the ball. And now Palencia on it. He's going to play with Tillman. Tillman now with Hollingshead. Hollingshead out, Buanga. Not a great ball here from Buanga. Tried to cross the first time. He had time to control the ball. Either cross it, cut it back to his right foot, and take a shot. I mean, he had enough time. At this point, LAFC, they want the goal, and they're trying to rush everything. You know, one goal, whether it falls right now, whether it falls in the last 20, 15 minutes, could change the game. Could change the momentum of the team. And they've had games where they've come back, and they've done great jobs sometimes. And they need that right now if they want to advance to the next round and play Seattle at home. Here's Adekupe taking the byline, doing a great job, and the pass deflected. And here's Hollingshead. Chanot. And not a great clearance. It goes out into a throw-in. Not been one of the brightest games for Chanot today. A problem with Adekupe and the ball girl. Didn't want to give him the ball. Cherundolo, hands to his forehead, looking down, just thinking, I mean, like, man, I mean, what can we do differently? That's a foul, a strong challenge. I think it was Bogic who committed that foul. Fafa Pico giving Bogic some words. So here we go. A free kick far side. It's Berhalter and Gault standing over it. "56 minutes. Around this time, Vancouver got their goals in the first half. And here we go. Here's a cross inside. Cleared out by O'Brien. LAFC. Oh, now Oliveira gets taken down. That's a foul, and a yellow card will be shown to Berhalter, who's booked for the first time tonight. And as it is, every game is like a tradition. Never mind. I found the red pen. So Berhalter booked, the son of Greg Berhalter, who's going to be working with the Chicago Fire. Not as a head coach, though. Long ball again, not a great clearance. Vancouver back in possession with Armstrong. Nice space for Ahmed. It's opened up for him to take a deflected shot, and it's just out. It's going to be a corner kick, but Ahmed, I mean, the seas opened up for him. And the shot taken there, Chanot was able to get his foot there. So here we go. Corner kick, far side. Chanot looks over. Armstrong is in charge of it. Expect another in-swinger. There's the in-swinger. Headed away. Another header, this time by Berhalter. Falls back to Armstrong. Cross. Perfectly placed. Headed by Hollingshead. Another shot there, just wide. Off the volley there by Veselinovic. Oh, man. He struck that really well. The cross there, Hollingshead with the clearance, and then Veselinovic reading it well, and Lloris full stretch. And again, LAFC losing possession. Here goes Vancouver. A lot of space open for Ahmed, who can take the shot here. The Seas have departed again, and then his shot got blocked. And there's some appeals for a handball, though Oliveira now is coming the other way for LAFC. Tillman. O'Brien. The game has opened up a lot. Here's Buanga. And Buanga trying to get the cross. It was blocked. O'Brien now looking for the header of Giroud. It's over. And now they're going to ask the Vancouver players, they're going to ask the referee to review the play at the LAFC's box. So we'll see. Is there a handball here? Where would the handball be? No, it's in the chest. It's in the chest of Palencia, so nothing there. So it remains 2-0, and the check has been confirmed. There's no penalty. Chanot winning the header. Looking for Giroud, bringing it down perfectly for O'Brien, who's going to play it up to space for Buanga. Inside, here's Buanga! Saved by Takaoka! Great stop there by Takaoka. And that was the moment for LAFC. I mean, Buanga was through. And that's such a great save by Takaoka. And LAFC will go in desperation mode and go with 2 subs, I think. Here's Bogusz and a goal kick. That's a field goal by Bogusz. Just not composed. I mean, Buanga wins the back of Blackman. And then that shot, I mean, such a great save. Takaoka comes off his line, makes himself big. It's just perfect there. So LAFC preparing a few substitutions as Vancouver is going to try to come out, but no. The last pass was not great, and it goes into the feet of Long. So the subs are Segura. I think Martinez is even getting ready to come in. And some subs from Vancouver as well. So we're going to see a lot of subs. Bogusz. Throwing here LAFC. Are we going to get the subs? Not yet. So it's Davi Martinez, it's Segura, and Atuesta coming in for LAFC. Tillman trying to spin around. He was brought down. I mean, they've shown sparks. LAFC has shown some sparks. Here's a ball. It was Hollingshead trying to flick it back for Buanga. And careful there. That pass nearly dangerous as Ahmed is attacking. He opens it wide for Peacock. Here goes Fafa. And plays it forward for Gold. Now Adekube. Nice play from Vancouver. Adekube. And they just couldn't get it off. And now Tillman couldn't clear it off. And here comes Vancouver once again. Nice ball inside. Nice cross. Deflection. And Lloris just kicks it out. And now going down was Bogusz. So a free kick here for LAFC in their own half around midfield. And we are going to see the subs for most likely. And so coming out the game, as I mentioned earlier this half when Ahmed got his yellow card, he is coming out. And Berhalter will also come off. So Schoff will go in for Berhalter, number 8. And Laborda will go in. Chanot is out for LAFC. So Segura, I mean, you take out a Chanot that's been not great, but then you put one of your worst defenders in. I mean, quite the decision by Cherundolo. And then Tillman will exit. Here's the ball Bogusz was asking for. So Giroud is out. Martinez is in. And then Tillman out and Atuesta in. So those are the subs. As here's Hollingshead trying to attack, earns himself a throw-in. LAFC, it's still, I mean, Giroud came late July. They're still trying to figure out this number 9 play. I mean, they still haven't figured out how to play with Giroud, and it's just fair enough because LAFC, after Chicho left last year, they just not been able to play with the 9 as they used to back in 22, and that was their focal point. They had a 9 in 22 with Chicho Arango. Decision to not keep Arango was, not the best. I mean, Chicho deserved to stay with LAFC. Unfortunately, they just didn't treat him right at the end. I feel like that's the curse. No Chicho, no more trophies. So they won one recently. Miracle. I mean, LAFC has been an outstanding team. Would be one of the most decorated clubs in MLS if they didn't lose every single final they played in. Takaoka. Here's Vancouver trying to come out from their own half. Some pressure with from LAFC. Vancouver just controlling the game right now. At some point, they'll have to sit back and defend and play the counter. And that means the game will be for LAFC to get multiple opportunities. Atuesta, let's see how he comes off the bench. Not been one of the brightest players for LAFC. Hollingshead. Segura. Ball into Atuesta. And now O'Brien. Twist, turns, finds Segura. Back into Buanga. And Denis. Here with O'Brien. Here's Atuesta. Trying to clip one forward and it's out. Atuesta. And opened up to the far side. Here comes LAFC. Here comes this ball for Atuesta. Deflected. Great save, Takaoka. Now Buanga. It goes across goal again. And here's Oliveira. Oliveira now dancing around, trying to get the ball inside for no one. I mean, it's going Vancouver's way. The pass by Palencia found the boot of Atuesta, was deflected, and Takaoka responded well. It was Blackman who deflected that one, and then no one was able to react. Atuesta didn't react to the second ball that he got from Buanga. Just crazy. I mean, madness inside LAFC's box, Vancouver's box, excuse me. LA getting whooped, I know. We're getting whooped right now. Not been great. And here's Vancouver trying to seal it off. Nice ball in. Oh, what a goal. What a back heel there from White. Caught LAFC sleeping. And the definition of getting whooped has arrived. It's 3-0 Vancouver. Took advantage of LAFC playing really soft defensively. Now LAFC's best chance is to even try to get this game tied up. And it's White who gets it. LAFC's playing soft. We see it from Hollingshead's perspective, and it's all on Segura as well. I mean, he lets White get in front of him. Instead of getting in front of him, I said it, when Segura came in, you took out Chanot that wasn't having a good game, but he's better overall, and you put your worst center back, and it pays off. It pays off for Vancouver, so White scores. And in the 68th minute, we are headed to a game 3. Just been sloppy. LAFC from a throw-in, I mean, even trailing 2-0, when you're trying to fight back, you got to show some character. I saw players, hands on their chest, not looking at the play, playing really soft. Vancouver has never played soft. All the years that we've seen Vancouver with Sartini, they don't play soft. And I say all the years, it's been like, this is the second year. I mean, all the games I've seen Vancouver play with Sartini, they don't take anything for granted, and that's perfect. That's why that third goal came, because LAFC played soft defensively. Ball ahead for Buanga. And Vancouver can pretty much sit back for the rest of the game and just defend this scoreline. Now Fafa Pico beats Valencia. Here they go, looking for a fourth. Pico driving with space. The shot deflected. Corner kick. And the fans applaud. I mean, they've been perfect. They've been the best team on the pitch. And after last year, what happened over in Vancouver with LAFC defeating them in the second game, they are forcing a game 3. And this was the talk after LAFC won the West in the regular season, and many Galaxy fans said it. I mean, I'd rather be second and play Minnesota and Salt Lake and Colorado that have not been great. An in-swinger headed away by Martinez, corner kick again. Than to play a red-hot Portland or red-hot Vancouver coming off the wild card. And that's showing out. I mean, Galaxy defeated the Rapids in 2 games. Now LAFC looking for a miracle with 20 minutes to go. Corner kick, another in-swinger, headed away, and another corner kick. So everyone's standing here, BC Place, another in-swinger in, and it's headed away. Goal kick. Blackman got it there, wide open in the 6. Eddie Segura, just horrible defending from Segura. I know he's playing, bodying him, but I mean, try to win the ball. And it goes down as a Segura own goal now. So that's 2 own goals. They don't give it to White. They give it to Segura. So that's the second own goal of the game for LAFC. Everything's going right for Vancouver, from like lucky saves to own goals and everything. As LAFC will like to pull one back and try to come back down 3. Last team, if I am correct, to come back down 3 in the last 20 minutes of the game was the 2018 Galaxy. It's a handball from Hollingshead. The 2018 Galaxy in the first ever El Tráfico, LAFC had full control of the game, had a 3-0 lead before Galaxy came back and what was a perfect and a movie Hollywood introduction of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Here's Takaoka. And another substitution. Sartini giving instructions. Hollingshead hits this one out. Throw in. So really you start shifting your mind and going, all right, we got to prepare for game 3. We're not going to get a long break like other teams may be getting that swept their series. We got to be ready, like full ready for Friday night at BMO Stadium in front of our home crowd. Just hope you put out your best performance. A lot of shockers. I mean, Columbus just got knocked out by the Red Bulls. I mean, do you believe in miracles? That's a miracle from the Red Bulls. Here comes Vancouver once again. And Schuff out wide, Pico. It's opened up for Vancouver. Pico took too long, but it falls here for Armstrong. Or called, excuse me. And man, that was just close. I mean, it's just all LAFC. Really, really sloppy. Something they have to work on during this week. And give kudos to Sartini. I know he saw that first game and he knew the LAFC's defense was really sloppy. So Adekube will exit the game. And entering is number 15, Udbik. Here's Hugo. And Hugo will open this one up, far side. cut back there. Atuesta cutting it back, opening some space for him. Just another small pocket of space. Now they go with David Martinez. Martinez, ball to Atuesta. O'Brien, Hollingshead, moving a little bit forward in the attack. Here's Buanga. The cross from Buanga, it was deflected. And then Vancouver trying to come out. Well, sloppiness there from Vancouver. Martinez out to Buanga. Near side, Buanga back to Martinez. Martinez slowing it down, going backwards and finding Atuesta. Atuesta able to get the pass off for Buanga. And here goes Buanga trying to get to the byline, trying to get the ball ahead. And there's Takaoka clearing it out. And Vancouver cannot clear it. And it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick. So, I mean, if you're going to keep sending crosses, I mean, just put Kai Kamara in. Just tied 15 minutes. Go all in. I mean, you got nothing to lose now if you're LAFC. You're down 3 now. Just play loose. You got nothing to lose now. Just play loose. And so the substitutions made right here by Steve Cherundolo, they're really weird. So Buanga goes out, Hollingshead goes out, Kamara goes in. You take out arguably your best player. Oh boy. Well, Steve Cherundolo and their attention has shifted over to Game 3 in BMO Stadium. It's just bad. I don't know. You're down 3-0. Go for all, man. Go for all. I mean, you got nothing to lose. You're already losing 3-0. If you lose by more, I mean, you're just going back to BMO Stadium. So Hollingshead is that's just horrible. I mean, Steve Cherundolo, at the end of this game, he just managed a bad game. You're down 3-0. I know you want to go back to LA, but I mean, just test it out. Put your best players in. Put Vancouver on the ropes. It's the playoffs. It's not a regular season game where you just take out your best players. I know you have a game in hand, but just go for it. Go for it all. You got nothing to lose now. Well, just the decisions, man. And sometimes that have come to hurt LAFC. Some decisions from Cherundolo at points, like Dave Roberts. He's got his inner Dave Roberts. Here's the cross inside, and the header inside the 6 goes over. So LAFC, if they're able to get 3 goals, I mean, just a miracle of a comeback. We'll take this to a penalty shootout, but most likely, and if I get time and my schedule opens up, we'll be here commentating Game 3. Eddie Segura. Just don't know. I mean, LAFC on the road, just never know. Everything could change. LAFC could just come back Friday night as dominant and put 4 goals past Vancouver. Just never know. Atuesta, nice turn. Trying to play it forward here for Kai Kamara. Kai Kamara opening it up here for Martinez. Martinez looking for a ball inside from Murillo. So the move from Murillo is, if I understand right now, Murillo's playing as a forward. Now he's going back to defend, but LAFC is just going to try to chew out these last few minutes and shift their focus. But you know what? Even though the result is not in our favor, just never forget to jump for LA Football Club. Here's LAFC attacking. Right-hand side. Here's a cross. Headed away. Corner kick. I don't know, man. Is this has Vancouver ever won a playoff game at home? Here's a cross from Martinez. Really good one. The ball falls loose there for Oliveira. And it's cleared off the line. Though players are asking for a handball. That right there, the shot from Oliveira and the clearance off the line shows you it's Vancouver's day. It's going their way. The ball fell loose. Oliveira first to react. I mean, it's just perfect. Takaoka, I think he got a piece of it. And then Udvik just clearing it away as well. It's going their way. And it's just how it goes. I mean, the Dodgers scored 5 runs in the 5th inning due to 3 errors from the Yankees when it was going the Yankees' way. It just shifted to going the Dodgers' way. It's in all sports. And right now in this game, it's going Vancouver's way. Here's Oliveira. Kike will now take the shot, and that's just what I mean. You got nothing to lose. Now take shots. So 80 minutes in a place where LAFC haven't lost since when? Since 22? They last lost here. A few years later, they lose a playoff game here to the Whitecaps. Here's Martinez. They don't want to pass the rock, so he loses it. Selfishness as well from the Venezuelan. Has to improve in that. Murillo, so good to see him back. Was fighting to get the ball back. And here's Lloris. Hitting this one ahead for Oliveira. I mean, Oliveira was my candidate. Oliveira should have been the player to come out. Here's Kai Kamara. He gets brought down. A clean challenge. Just play smart these last 10 minutes. Don't make stupid decisions that could cost you. Just be ready for game 3 at BMO. Tuesta. Murillo. Opening it wide. So LAFC, aside from this 3-0 loss, I know momentum is with Vancouver, but for them right now, you should feel confident about where they're going to be standing. Substitutions here. No, never mind. So Fafa Pico, perfect game from him. He did not score, but he was really dangerous. And then Armstrong exits. Priso will go in. And Raposo will go in as well. Getting a standing ovation from not a sellout crowd, but pretty much a good entrance here from these Vancouver Whitecaps. I mean, they don't have a big fan base. So for them to get, not a lot of fans, but, to not see many empty spaces at BC Place, and that's good. Here's the ball looking for Murillo. Too far. BC Place capacity. Just want to see the capacity of this place. So it holds 54,500 fans. Obviously those change for like different occasions. So they closed the upper deck. And that's a silly foul from Murillo. Yellow card on his return. And I said, play smart, don't be stupid. And Murillo was stupid right there. Not just a great challenge. I know he wants to win the ball back, just don't do it like that. So for MLS, it's opened up for 22,120 and 27,695 on the lower ball. So the upper bowl that's opened up sometimes. Their record here was in last year, September 2nd, 2023. They brought in 65,061 people to an Ed Sheeran concert. And his plus minus equal plus times tour. I don't know what that called, but here's a cross here. Deflected. And out wide. I think this is going to be a corner kick. So they cannot even fill 22,000 fans. I'd probably say there's like, what, 18, 17,000 fans in attendance. We'll get the record later, but I mean, not bad for these Whitecaps. Another header backed in there. There's Hugo. And Hugo goes quickly here for O'Brien. And O'Brien has Bogus streaking. Is Bogus staying onside? I mean, they don't pass it to him. And Bogus is visibly upset. Nice ball in here now for Oliveira. Oliveira's cross is blocked. Here's Kiki Oliveira. Ball went out of play. So this BC place is home for the BC Lions of the CFL. Home of the Whitecaps. No, obviously. It was home of the Whitecaps in the NASL from 83 to 84. Before that league died. Then the Vancouver Nighthawks of the WBL in 1988. And then the Canadians national team for both men's and women's. Here's a ball for Atuesta. Atuesta, Kamara, Murillo. Murillo's the ball ahead for Kamara. Here's Kai trying to turn, get a shot away, just couldn't do so. So a free kick here for LAFC after a challenge from Gold. Here's a cross inside. Kamara couldn't get a good header. There's O'Brien. So last 4 minutes. Game 3, Friday night at BMO Stadium. Winner take all game from LA. There's Kamara. Now by to Bogus. Bogus just looking for a redemption goal in this game. It's not going to be a lot of stoppage time. And to come back 3 with 4 minutes plus the stoppage time, we don't know how much. It's going to be difficult. Segura. Ball ahead for Martinez. Vancouver just parked the bus. Figured that it's better for them to just close this down, and if they get a counterattack, they'll take advantage of it. Ball here, looking for Murillo. Goes out. Another throw-in. Here's Kamara. Twisting and turning. Ball play here for Atuesta. O'Brien. And Segura. Horrible touch. That's a bad challenge from Eddie Segura. That's a yellow card. Well, that was a horrible touch by Segura. And, you know, LAFC have backed up Segura with his 2 torn ACLs. Just multiple injuries. At some point, I think this offseason, you know, we're going to see Segura leave the team. Segura has not been the 2019 defender, and we should understand that. That 2019 Segura is long gone. He's not there no more. After his 2 ACL injuries, he's just not been a consistent defender like he was in 2019. Takaoka. Long ball forward. Here's the ball inside. Here's Gold. Here's the Tuesta. Long ball. Kamara. And there's Takaoka. 90 minutes. And a long ball forward, long. O'Brien turns. 90 minutes. We're going to get the stoppage time right now. Here's Oliveira. The cross in, looking for Martinez. Just too short for that. And 3 minutes of stoppage time. Just perfect. Great performance from the Whitecaps, who sent this series back to Los Angeles. With LAFC, they should feel confident. They should play loose at their own home stadium. They should have possession. They should dominate. Vancouver is going to have to enter with the same mentality as this game, as Oliveira sends a shot to the crowd. So that should be the mentality for Vancouver. You know, come back like this game, dominate, while LAFC is like, hey, this is our home stadium. We got to play. We got to show out for our fans. We got to win. So last 2 minutes in this game. Murillo gets brought down. Silly foul. So pick him up. Murillo. Atuesta turns, loses the ball, and a foul called by the referee. Not a grave one, though. It's not a foul. So start booking your tickets. How much does the ticket cost for Game 3? How much do they cost? So Friday night, wow, the tickets for the Rams game is $61. Might as well book a ticket for that game. But let's see. LAFC. So for Game 3, which will be Friday night, tickets are going. Cheapest ticket you can find on the market right now. It's as here's Vancouver attacking. Raposo's cross deflected away by Segura. So the cheapest ticket you could get is $66 on the south end of the stadium. So Vancouver. And no, the referee is not going to allow the corner kick to be taken. The game ends and Vancouver lives on another day. Their season will continue. They save their season. They avoid the sweep. And they'll face LAFC Friday night at BMO Stadium. Final score, 3-0.